Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Robbie. I'm gonna be playing some Prince of Persia. With me, I have some cool guys as well.
I'm Kara, hello.
I'm Drunkenchu, hello.
Very knowledgeable about this exact category as well.
Yeah, tons of experience on board.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun run, so I hope you enjoy. And how do we do this here with the button? There's no button. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. It's good to be back again. I ran this same category in 2016 at DSA.
So what is the category actually?
It's a Zipless category. So yeah, back in 2015 there was a big glitch discovered, zipping, and it kind of destroyed the entire game. And that's why we decided at some point to create the Zipless category to show off more of the more interesting glitches to me that are otherwise overshadowed by the zipping glitch. So it's more about movement and cool glitches.
Yeah, the
And
zipping just destroyed every game
was
in the trilogy.
First trick already.
All the other glitches were completely overshadowed by zipping. Like nothing else was done besides zipping pretty much once you get the rewind powers. So it's cool that there's like this intermediate category that has no zipping involved.
Yeah, because the game's quite broken even without zipping. Like there's a lot of tech that you will see throughout the run. That's why also there's a no major glitches category that emphasizes the parkour and the gameplay even more so than Zipless.
Yeah, but before we get the dagger of time, which we're getting to at the start of the game, there's not that many glitches yet, so it's more about doing movement, frame perfectly, of course.
Of course.
Like when you're grinding this game, you can reset over the most silly things at the start.
Yeah, so that was an interesting thing you saw Robbie do. He went on the little boulder on the ground so that he started running down a slope, and that gives him maximum running speed immediately. Until you get to maximum running speed on like shorter distances, rolling again and again is faster. But if you're gonna have a longer running section, it's better to just build up to top speed. And this entire section has basically serving a little bit as a tutorial. It shows you these enemies and cutscenes and stuff. But Robbie knows how to play the game. As you see there, insane tech again.
Second huge trick.
Yes. Yeah, jumping in that corner just pushed him a little bit further on the ledge, so he saved some time.
Here we can abuse the auto-targeting that poles have to get here earlier.
Shall I continue my story from here the next time we're interrupted?
Now we'll be getting to the dagger shortly.
We are skipping
And
instead
there
of
it lay,
going around
just
a long
out of
way.
reach. The dagger
Yeah,
of
that's
time.
the first real trick.
There was a treasure
Can
I
be
could
kind
carry
of a
with pride,
reset point.
trophy of our victory.
Yes, the diagonal jumps here, you mean,
Like
obviously.
Didn't fall down.
Yeah.
This is really embarrassing if you fell down.
Yeah, and here will be the sequence break in this hallway. It's pretty precise, even though it's been known for a long time. It is still very, very difficult. So let's see how Robbie manages to do it. Damn, first try, insane. So now you can see the game acting a little bit weird. The traps are activating as we're running backwards. The ground crumbles down kind of weirdly. That's because we are running towards the dagger backwards, but we're not actually going to pick it up. We just go close enough so that the game, now that we're going the intended way, thinks that we already picked up the dagger, and when we come back, it will end up triggering the cutscene to progress the story, and then we get the dagger later, like automatically. So that was really nice, really smooth.
Yeah, we used to actually grab it for a long time. We just watched the cutscene, and then Hinafu at some point said like, "Oh, you don't actually need to grab it." And also Hinafu, funnily enough, found a way to clip through this door here. At first we were a bit skeptical because there's of course no video or anything. It's like, oh yeah, you can just clip using the enemies.
But how?
But after some trying, we were able to do it. So let's see. I want to use the red enemy with the big lance.
Each time I struck them down, they rose to fight again. I
And
soon
I'll prep him
realized
by
that
hitting him
only by
twice,
taking into my own
because I want
dagger
him to
the
be
sands that possess them, could I liberate them from their monstrous living
Down,
death.
right?
kind of down, but not fully down. We'll see.
Just mild depression, not full depression.
And then I can manipulate his position. I'm gonna put him in front of the door. A little bit to the right. And then do a wall run. Didn't quite make it. Need to do a bit more distance.
There you go. Nice. Those two failed attempts show you how much precision is actually needed there to
Yeah.
be able to clip through the door, so getting that in a marathon is really nice.
Yeah, and that allows us to skip the rest of the fight, which is followed by a cutscene as well. Yeah, in the meantime, you also saw when I kill the enemies normally, then I gain a sand, and using that I can rewind.
That's the yellow indicator on the left side.
Kind of the point of this game.
Come back!
I think in one of the developer videos, they
Had
talked
I
about
really seen her?
when
Or
they were
had my
creating the
senses
game,
given way
it was
under the
just too
burden of
difficult, so
horrors
they
too great?
that's where it kind of comes
Oh, I
from.
see.
Conjured up a
I
phantom.
didn't even know that.
Either way, I could not rest until I had found her again.
Yeah, so as the prince said, we're looking for Farah again.
Donkey.
She's a very nice lady. And this game is sort of an escort mission with her later on. But first we have to find her.
You can see Robbie using some small parkour tech, like the way he got on that pole allowed him to not have to turn around to jump towards the wall later. There's a little bit of time. Here he does a torpedo to break the furniture, get through quicker. Gives this pole using the little pillar on the side. There's a lot of small stuff if you want to optimize everything. Another torpedo to have a faster landing animation.
Yeah, it's really fun to do this. It's just really fun to play this run.
This game, honestly, like it aged really well considering this is a 2003 release.
Yeah, for
I am Farah,
so true.
the daughter of the Marquis
It still looks
whom you
good
stole
to me at least. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe Zoomers are like,
This is no Fortnite. Get this off my screen.
Give me the dagger to undo
how do I spend V-Bucks?
Well, I mean, modern Ubisoft games would probably allow you to do that. Oh, you want the dagger early? 5 euros.
Maybe the remake?
Go back to the reception hall. Wait for me there.
Do we have time for donations?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Wonderful, thank you. So we have a $10 donation from Dinzo saying go go speed. We also have $40 from Fingers Tay Hand saying couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday than by watching the epic dude guy himself dominate Prince of Persia right here in the ESA venue. Good luck, Robbie, and happy birthday, Fingers.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We also have $5 from Aries saying, Robbie, I recall you recording a very good tutorial for this game. Maybe you should do another one of these days. And with that, back to you guys.
Yeah, I may have made a tutorial for the zipping glitch. But in
But-
real life.
But you died. How do you make a tutorial if you die in the game? What the hell?
I died to save time.
Oh, that's allowed.
So that's the first instance of the first person glitch, but it will be better shown off in a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest glitches that we have in this category.
Yeah, the idea is that you go in first person and hello, and then you slowly pull back on your control stick, and that instantly turns the prince around. But because you're holding onto a box, then kind of get inside the box, so you get pushed as well, and the box gets pushed, and it's all kinds of fun stuff. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I pushed it too far.
Yeah, so this is a big puzzle that you're supposed to complete. This is one of the very infamous parts, I think, if you play the game. Essentially, you get on the middle elevator and you turn around the levers to complete it and get to the other side. But using the box, we can get through without it. Again, using the first person. There we go. So now we are in the middle.
Because you hold on the box, you don't lose any height. That's why you can just cross this gap with this first person glitch.
And if you had your volume turned up, then you might be deaf now. There's also a way you can use the box to skip this cutscene, but it's very difficult. But we do it in the segmented run.
To see those 4 axles, you'll need to pick them up one by one until you've got all.
Guess I didn't have to explain the puzzle. He does it for us.
Bring them up to the top together.
I don't know how to do it.
Make sure you pick them up in the right order.
Thanks. You can also do the first person glitch with levers, so that they turn around
Raises and lowers it.
without you having to do the movement. So I can position myself already. And we brought the box here to do the clip through the door. Like so.
Nice. Yeah, so not only did Robbie teleport over to the other side of the room, but he got through the door at the same time, basically past the puzzle.
Oh yeah, and if you're confused, like, but isn't that a zip? Then
No,
I guess it is. You could describe it as a zip, but the category specifically bans the zipping glitch that we have defined. So we're all good here.
Yeah, which works by overloading the memory, which, you know, that's not the principle abused here.
Camera. Yes. So I didn't open the door because I wanna go over. Let's try that. Oh yeah, I didn't explain that at all actually.
it's another instance of first-person glitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with an open ledge application. Very nice. Yeah, so he needs to just push himself barely enough through the wall to get a wall run instead of actually running back inbounds to where we came from there.
Yeah, the ledges are very interesting in this game because they only kind of check if you are at the edge of the ledge and then you are stopped. But if you get past the edge, you can just go wherever you want to go. So that's what we're doing with the first-person glitch. We get the prince a bit like halfway off of the ledge, and then we turn around 90 degrees, and then we're fully off the ledge, and we can just move freely. And I mean, we can even change the direction. So this one will show it off nicely. Oh. Not sure why that killed me.
Change the direction vertically.
There we go.
There we go.
We can walk off. Change the angle, so we go straight to the door.
Yeah, so when he turned 90 degrees to the left, that's turning the analog stick to the left very slightly, and then when he's changing the direction, he goes into first person, moves around a little bit, and then turns the analog stick straight.
Side effect of being on a ledge is you can walk through walls, as you could just see.
Yeah, you can also do it on levers to instantly activate them without pulling them all the way back. And yeah, it's kind of ironic, but it gives you more time to go through the door. But obviously, we don't need that.
Yeah, right. Pull out the lever fully. Bastards.
So now we've met Farah again. She's destroying our dad. And I would actually like her to keep doing that. So that's one of the strategies you can do for this fight. Because you can only kill the dad, the big guy, after you've killed all the other ones. But if he gets very close to Farah, then Farah will just kind of stun lock him, and that's very nice. So as long as the dad is the closest enemy to Farah, then she will hit him. And I can use the camera to kind of manipulate the enemies and Farah. So right now I don't really want Farah on the camera, because then she will get hit by other enemies. Like she's more likely to get hit. Yeah, we're not really getting that stun lock strategy going right now. That's fine.
It's also not really doing it much. It's just falling.
Camera change. Yeah, so that's why you don't really want the dad, because you can't target him. Or the prince will target him, but you can't do anything against him.
Help me.
What? Did I just wall vault off the guy?
Yeah, you tried to.
Oh my.
Yeah, this camera that you see now, this is the landscape view. So you have the first person view, the regular view, the third person, and then you have the landscape that you can use as well, which is like a set camera where you zoom in or out. And there are two types of enemies besides our dad here, the red guy and the blue guards. And the red guards, you can see we can just jump over, slash them with a sword, and then take their soul with a dagger. And the blue guys will block that attack, so instead you need to do a little bit of a different strat.
Yeah, we can do a power attack, which you have to... What? I was blocking. You have to do an attack and then
Soon discovered
tap
that
your
what I
sword
expected to have said,
movement a couple times.
the dagger gained the power
and then
to
attack
stop
again.
time. Not for me, but for the
And
enemy.
he does
to
like the
strike.
strike from that sky. It's very scary, but it's almost over.
Yeah, this is a little bit scary because anytime you kill an enemy, the rewind timer actually resets. So you cannot rewind as far back, right? So potentially you can get yourself to a situation where you can only rewind to a part where...
Oh, oops.
where the enemy is already attacking you.
I messed
Good
up
job.
the slow-mo. That's the dad fight. Yeah, it was not that great, but
You survived though.
yeah.
That's what counts. Yeah, the idea there was to slow down the time and then be able to just immediately kill the father with the dagger, but because the timing was a little bit off, he managed to block it.
Yeah, I cancelled it too early. But when I think I just misremembered how to do it.
Done.
And here we get
I'll
a
start
save,
stuff.
and then there's a cutscene.
Uh-oh.
But we can just not watch it. Closing the game. Oh, yes, thank you, Ubisoft.
Yeah, so we crashed the game here.
I didn't
Launch it
I just
again.
closed it normally.
Of course.
Now we can just load where the save was. Let's get the cutscene.
Yay.
Cutscene is quite long, so it's definitely worth it. Get some health again, and now we're good again. Yeah, in the cutscene,
And you were worried about me?
Farah and the prince
I'll
decide
cover
to
you.
Please don't. You're liable to hit me.
travel along together. So the first thing we do is hit her. Because here we kind of go out of her reach without doing the fight, and that slowly drains her health. And we can make it to the next checkpoint before she dies, and we have enough time. And that's why we hit her, so she dies a bit quicker. There's the checkpoint.
Yeah, so she died, we pulled the lever, get the checkpoints, game over, and sequence break. Easy.
So now there will be some areas where you're kind of collaborating with Farah. I did it. a bit too quick. Need to be in the middle here. Okay, okay, getting blocked. It's very nice.
It's nice how you perform all these cool speed tricks easy, and then little wall run messes you up like this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Casual movement is the hardest part. There we
of
go.
course. Good job.
Yeah, coming up to the warehouse, which has a lot of different strategies. I'm gonna use the simplest one, because I don't really like rewind tricks, which we haven't seen yet, because I don't like. But yeah, a rewind trick is if you rewind to the same point twice in the middle of an action, so let's say a wall run, you rewind to the middle of it and then you can extend it, so it will be duplicated, kind of. And for this one you need to do that twice, so you can make it around the very large gaps here. But
rewind
It's
tricks are
annoying.
kind of consistent
Yeah.
because of weird, like, because, like how the
need to
rewinding
find a
works.
way
It's
down
like
to the
Yeah.
bottom.
intervals, and if the interval doesn't line up really, then you can miss hitting the same spots. Don't get a rewind trick.
yeah, you can't actually decide frame perfectly where you want the rewind to end.
Stay there.
I guess it has to do with how the game
I can reach
stores
this one.
the previous states of the game. Like, it doesn't store everything. It stores certain points and then calculates the rest in between. That is my
I'll
theory,
just
at least.
wait here then.
Makes
Shall I?
sense. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't do the rewind trick, we just go around. And let Farah do all the work.
Are you all right? I heard strange noises.
No permanent damage, thank you.
Because, yeah, if you do the rewind trick, you also have to do a jump here, which is also kind of difficult.
Oh yeah, right.
I've got it.
On the railing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now Farah and I are moving the staircases, or what you would call them, together, but if you do the rewind trick, they're not moved, they're kind of in the way. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We're not doing that strategy anyway. Here I'm doing a jump to avoid an enemy trigger. Here I can do a jump down to skip some stuff. I need to land on the railing to survive
Very nice.
and not roll, because then you might roll to the right side. There we go. And because we did that, we missed some loading triggers. Or is it loading? Maybe it's just because Farah is in the wrong place.
Yeah, I think Farah
It's
was wrong
loading.
place and loading, right?
I don't know, you gotta show confidence.
No, I think it's because Farah was in the wrong place.
Sometimes you do strategies for a long time, like 5 years, and I forget why you did them. Yeah, first person glitch to move the box, and then you can jump not there, but you can make it with a jump.
Yeah, jumping is a little bit finicky in this game sometimes, because you don't have a dedicated jump button. Prince automatically jumps when you're close to edge of a platform, basically.
I need to go from the ground. Look at this, turn around.
There.
Nice. When you press the jump button normally when you're running around, you just get the roll instead.
Here we can do a funny little thing where the door pushes us into the cutscene, and then we can move in the cutscene. I'm gonna stop moving here because this part is where we want to kind of block Farah so she doesn't follow us into this, into the zoo. Let's see if we did it. Yeah. So now she's kind of stuck behind the wall, and that's good. Because there's a fight here, and the enemies will destroy her, and I don't want to do the fight. But this way I have a chance of skipping it if I'm quick enough. There we go.
Good job. Yeah, that looked way easier than it actually is. You have to wall run at like a very specific location and stuff.
Help
Wait.
me.
She's still in combat? She followed me? Well, I'm committed at this point.
Gotta be quick now.
Oh.
So here we're trying to avoid progressing through here normally and using the box to teleport through the door. Careful to avoid a cutscene that is there, I think. And I guess now we are in a... maybe Farah is fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, never mind. A little bit of a race.
Never mind. Oh, here.
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's unfortunate that she ended up following us into the area.
Yeah, I'll just do the fight then.
Yeah, there's nothing that we could really do when she's on the other side. This is a new enemy type that we see here as well. These hammer guys. We can use a similar strategy on them like with the red guys, except you cannot necessarily immediately cut them with the dagger without slow-mo, which is another power-up. We didn't really mention that, but we tried to use it on the father earlier. But you can jump over them, slash them twice with a sword, they fall on the ground, and then you can stab them with the dagger. Just like that.
Yeah, so it doesn't take that long, but obviously you want to skip it if you can. Sure. We'll do it differently. Yeah, I'm not sure how she followed me. I've never seen that.
Yeah, now we're going for the same strat. Instead of having Farah help us with pulling some levers, just using the box.
Yeah, there's a different version that we're doing there, where you rewind back to a point where you were holding onto the box, and then after you do the first-person glitch, you're still holding onto the box, and it's useful in that case because it allows you to avoid going too far, and then you hit a cutscene.
Nice
Later,
little skip there.
the next box will be even more useful using that strategy.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yep, go ahead.
Wonderful. We have $25 from Strife the Historian saying, what a trio of beautiful guys I have on my hotel screen right now, because, of course, you can also watch this from your hotel room. I can take a nap and watch EDG destroy Sands of Time. I'll see you all later at the event. Let's get some money for charity. And that one went towards the complete the trial levels for Proteus, the very next run, which is now at $510 out of 1,000. So get your donations in for that if you want to see those trial levels that are usually skipped. But, you know, more content is more marathon, and we all want more marathon. Back to you guys.
So there was another new enemy, Beetle there.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, you can actually skip that fight, but this skip is so annoying if you have to do it with scarabs there. I'd rather just kill them quickly. So rewind back to the box holding, and then we can hold on to it, and we can create more distance. Come on. Even more distance between the prince and the box. And then we do this. Don't ask me why that works, but then the box gets here, which is normally very hard to get over that ledge. So you have to do that. I didn't really theorize that. Oh, maybe if I go there and then do that. I just tried a bunch of stuff, and then this eventually worked. So.
Yeah, normally you need to have Farah there, move the box around. But because Farah is not here, we need to do this to clip through the door. Oh,
Yeah, that was a bit wrong timing for me to skip. Okay. Yeah, it's again the basic movement is just. It really is. Reunited with Farah.
yeah, somehow she made it to the other side already.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, the game is kind of weird with Farah sometimes.
I'll wait here.
There's areas where the game will crash if she's not near you. And some places you can just leave her behind for a long time.
And then suddenly appear somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's especially a problem with the zipping category where you can do even greater sequence breaks, and then sometimes you literally do a zip just to a place so that Farah can load in. Small little tech there on the palm tree again, to jump off of it instantly rather than having to turn around twice.
Yeah, next section is the baths, which is most known for a crash involving Farah not being there. But we can also use it. Yeah, we can kind of get Farah in a state that we call twisted neck. Farah gets kind of glitched, but in a way that she doesn't cause game overs or crashes, and she will just be teleported with the prince for a long time. So that's what we want to create here. You won't really see the state itself, but if you encounter Farah in that state, she will have her neck twisted
Yeah,
at 180 degrees. So that's where the name comes from.
Speaking of Farah, I have a donation that's kind of on theme. Do we have time for that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wonderful. We have a $5 donation from Farah being mildly inconvenienced off screen. There is no message. But thank you very much for that.
Nice. Yeah, first off here, we'll be setting up the storage glitch. Maybe Shu, you want to explain this one? 'Cause you were involved in finding
I
stuff.
guess so. The storage glitch, you can store a ledge jump, like jumping over a small ledge by getting hit while going over a ledge. Now this ledge is stored in memory, and if you try to climb over another small ledge, like an auto climb, it will try to teleport you back to this ledge, which will come in useful soon, I think.
Yep.
And that glitch works on all 3 games of the trilogy. It's interesting. It also has at least one use in every game.
Yeah, that's really cool about it. Yeah, because we want to leave Farah behind. There will be a big gap later that. What? There we go. A big gap later that you can normally only cross with Farah. So we're using the storage glitch there to cross it. So you'll see.
But yeah, he now has to avoid like every single auto climb.
Yeah, but I don't think there's in this game there is any. So. So now I'm setting up some more runs specifically so that Farah gets in a spot. And then we hope the game doesn't game over. Right around here. Okay, that's good.
Alright, good.
I think I see that glow you were talking about.
Yeah, also through the baths, we did a couple of sequence breaks there that you could probably see set up. We didn't really talk about them, but you can abuse some of the geometry, auto-targeting for ledges and stuff as well.
Oops. Yeah, the wall run that I did, they kind of block it off with the water, because if the prince's feet are wet, you cannot do a wall run, which is kind of funny. but you can actually do the wall run from just behind the water. Here we can do a quick way down.
That was nice using the keyboard to have a perfect straight input.
Yeah, I tried using the keyboard to jump.
Yeah, earlier. Didn't work.
Hey, here we got the sword upgrade, and this lets you break walls. Oops. And there's a spot right there where the enemies don't target you, which is very nice.
Like cutscene skip, right?
Yeah, cutscene skip there.
Back in the early days, we didn't know about the spot where the enemies don't target you, and it was kind of hell to get through that door without doing the fight.
Yeah, the reason for that is when you're in combat, you can unsheath your weapon, but obviously then you cannot break the wall. But if you have the weapon out, you will auto-target the enemies, so it will be very difficult to actually attack the wall instead.
Here I can change the angle of the ledge to get here slightly quicker. Here I can... Oh, that doesn't look right.
Little trying though. Oh, nice. That's a very difficult jump there, actually. Very well done. Skips a little bit of platforming.
Insta level.
Yeah, I got it, but then...
halfway.
Oh no, I
Go backwards.
Okay, let's just go normal. So here's the part where we're gonna consume the storage.
Oh yeah.
So I can do a climb up on this thing, and then it's gonna pull me back all the way to the other ledge.
Or at
Which
least
is
try.
Very
which
nice.
is in that
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah. Because in that storage you still keep collision, unlike all the other glitches, so collision just stops you from going back entirely to that ledge that you stored.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, it's very cool to me that we found a use for that glitch in all the 3 Sans Trilogy games.
Yeah, it's really potent as well in the sense that it produces quite a bit of time save every time.
And it requires some really big brain thinking to actually
Yeah.
find a use for it.
Yeah, it's really fun having to avoid all the automatic climb ups that the game kind of expects you to do.
Look for a switch. Don't! Wait for me!
Oh, I missed it.
A soldier's mess hall.
What were you going for there?
Wafted from the
Yeah,
kitchen.
if you jump into the
Scanned hours
cutscene
ago,
with a
these tables
wall
had been
vault, you
filled
get
with men,
a funny cutscene
joking
that
in
everyone has seen like
camaraderie
a
over
million
their
times.
evening Just as my
It's still
father's
funny.
men do back home in Siraf, at ease because they think themselves safe within the castle walls with no enemy to fight. How could they know the enemy was already among them?
Alright, where are we going now? Here, I'm gonna meet up with Farah soon. And then leave her behind immediately, right after. Very nice to not have Farah here, because she would be standing at the door, and the enemies would hit her, and
Most likely
essentially
die.
kill her, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that already.
Oh yeah, here's a very cool trick that has been around for the longest time. But this drawbridge is up, but the collision for the
Exists
normal
twice.
bridge is just there. So we can grab it. But there's still a wall on the other side,
Yeah.
so I have to jump around.
This will be tricky now.
Yeah, this is the first instance of rewind trick we actually see.
So I'll rewind twice to the middle of the jump, and then I hope to get an extended jump.
There we go.
Let's
Like that.
go. Again, way more difficult than it looks like because you don't have perfect control of when you stop the rewind.
Yeah. To be fair, that one is pretty easy. Well, pretty consistent, I would say. So that's nice. Yeah, in the early days of this category, we did a lot of rewind tricks.
Mm.
Now we do as few as possible.
Yeah, first-person glitches and like stuff like that kind of replaced a lot of the rewind tricks.
So there again, we died on purpose actually. Is that for Farah again?
Yeah. There we go. There she is. Say hi to Farah. And bye to Farah. So this is a very fun part. You can use this ledge to go under the bridge. And normally you have to go climb this tower where we were just now with Farah. And go over the bridge. There's a bunch of cutscenes.
A fight as well.
There's a fight.
Isn't there the birds?
I think
Oh,
it is, yeah.
oh, yeah.
It's like
It's like you can just not fight them. And yeah, this way there's just enough collision to make it
Yeah.
like this.
So this was basically making it from out of bounds back in bounds with the out of bounds collision, and it works out perfectly. Very neat. And then dramatically the bridge just collapses.
Normally you come from there, and then it's maybe dramatic.
Well, I liked it like this.
Done.
Yeah, and then also the
I'll
birds
start the
that
story
Kada
from here
mentioned,
next
they fall because of the falling bridge. Makes sense.
Of course.
So you take another death, get Farah again, or also loading, maybe both, I don't know.
probably both.
The switch is broken.
Very funny. Come on, open the gate.
No, I mean it.
A very old school strategy.
Whoa! That's a personal favorite of mine. There.
Why is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Somehow it's named after us too. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, that was the Robolist. This cool little
I'm
parkour.
up here. Down below, there's a great open balcony. Come on.
Can do
I'll
some
show
jumps to skip some
Easy for you to
platforming.
you. Here I am.
Stay there. I'll come down to you.
That's again abusing the fact that you can get a jump when you're close to the edge of the platform there.
Cutscene skip. That I missed. Shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that the cutscene triggers are generally not that huge in some of the doorways, and you can jump over them with just a bolt like
Do you
that.
think you could find your way there?
Of course. Fine.
Here he's hitting loading trigger.
I know where I am.
So it's
This
loading
gate
for the
leads
next
to
area.
baths. Do you think you could find your way there?
Of course. Finding my way to the baths from here should be easy.
Good. I'll
Change the angle to make this jump. Which is really cool. Like changing angles on ledges just makes so much possible in this game.
Could you direct me to the baths,
It's really
please?
fun.
Well, thank you. Don't mention it. I used to be a bath attendant back when I was alive.
Yeah, also the white
I'll
thing that we
meet you
took
at the
that
baths.
replenishes our
She
sand
orders me around
powers.
as if I were a servant.
Oh yeah,
It's my
if you
own
do a
fault.
torpedo, you can
With
get
women, you need to show them
a
you're
way
in charge right from the
higher
start.
drop
Walk
without
on.
dying. That if you
I've
would drop
indulged
normally,
it.
you will have died there.
Probably
But
because I felt
torpedo
sorry.
lets them go further
Well, it
down. for
stops
some
now.
reason.
From now
Yeah, I think
on,
it starts
she'll have to toe
calculating
line.
the Y coordinate
is
like later at the end of the animation basically. So if you
Oh.
fall down a little bit during the start,
Oh yeah.
you're a little bit lower and you survive.
I didn't realize you meant these baths. I went to the other
Yep.
baths.
And now the
clear across
prince
the
and
other side
Farah
of the city.
split up
I had a lovely
intendedly.
wash and a rub with
Yeah,
fragrant
they got into a
oils.
little bit of a fight.
Too bad you weren't there. Stop talking to yourself.
And this is a very cool movement section. So I'll probably mess it up. Oh, well,
That was a setup, it's fine.
that's too much. Way too much.
Bad setup.
Yeah. Prince of Persia community in shambles.
Yeah, this is literally just some clever use of the game's geometry to skip some of the intended parts. It's nice that it gives you enough freedom like this as well. Like, I don't think the devs expected you to do it necessarily, but if they found it, they didn't get rid of it in some way, right? They didn't change the level to fix these small sequence breaks.
Yeah, it makes this game really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next very important part coming up for a certain French guy. So I'll I'll break the pot to not commit war crimes again.
Oh.
Hopefully it's appreciated. Here there's another ledge, so you know what will be coming up.
More bat enemies. When they hit you, they will force you to basically start falling off the ledge that you're on, and then if they hit you again, you might fall. So that's why we hit them there. We can just progress.
Certain French guy is thanking you.
Yeah, now we can just walk freely. It doesn't really skip anything other than platforming, but it's still faster. You can kind of see out of bounds. You can see me hitting a low trigger there.
Yeah, that was really nice for the bridge. More bats.
It's probably good that there's not that many ledges, otherwise we would be doing it everywhere.
True. Or at least not open-ended ledges, I guess.
Yeah, I do think that this category is a really nice showcase for what the game has to offer.
Yeah, I'm already coming up to a bit more nerve-wracking section. Soon we'll be leaving this underground area by fighting the Vizier. Inside very old
God.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, for a second. Same.
like a silly YouTube video baiting you in like a fake ending. But yeah, there's a way to get out of here with a cutscene. But if I die after hitting the cutscene, I will still be teleported and be dead at the same time. And we call that the zombie glitch.
What are the benefits of zombie glitch again? I don't actually remember.
Yeah, the enemies don't bother you, which is the main use of it. You don't get any checkpoints. That's a downside, I would say. And the spike traps don't activate. It's a minor thing. And yeah, you're at 0 HP, so any hit will still kill you. So I'm climbing up to a certain section and then jump off to hit the cutscene, but die after
Nice.
to trigger the zombie.
Yeah, so if you look at the top left now, the health bar is completely empty. The enemies are not targeting.
Oh.
The game is lagged. Okay. That's scary.
Yeah, this glitch was known for a very long time, but thought to be useless. But because of proper documentation, it was used later on. So yeah, shoutouts to actually documenting glitches with proper names and what they do, instead of naming your video just lol XD.
Funny glitch. Haha.
Yeah, funny. Funny but useless.
But yeah, he basically cannot die anymore right now because Yad doesn't get any checkpoints.
Yeah. Take my sweet time with that one.
You can still rewind though, right?
Yeah, for now.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can still fix it as long as you have sands to find.
Yeah, but we're coming up to the harem fight, and after we skip that one, we cannot rewind anymore. Because we're leaving Farah behind, and for some reason, when we rewind, the game checks for Farah and then realizes, oh, she's way behind, and then the game will keep, it will be stuck in a game over loop. So let's not do that.
Yeah, a lot of these skips for the fights are pretty important because the fights in this game tend to be fairly long. There's a lot of enemies coming in.
It's like kind of wave-based
Yeah.
most of the time. It's
Help
like
me.
3 enemies at a time, then another 2, then another 3, then another 2, and then the fight is done. That happens a lot of the time. These fights.
Yep.
What took you so long?
What took you so long, Ravi?
Can't go any faster. Well, within the rules of this category. So they can still bother Farah. We'll be out here soon.
Yeah, we have to first-person glitch this statue to the door, or close enough to it, basically out of the intended area, and then abuse the statue to clip through the door. Nice.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna focus to not mess anything up.
Yeah, now we cannot rewind, right?
Yep.
There you are. Are you sure I'm not slowing you down?
All right, all right.
The whole of learning.
Yeah, so this is the library. It has a bunch of puzzles here, or I guess a big puzzle, especially with the lights and the mirrors. First time I think that it's used in the game.
All right then.
Yeah,
Let's
like-
find the way out.
First time that it's skipped in the run.
Yeah, because you can grab these mirrors, so you know what we can do with that.
There we go.
Nice. Well done there.
So yeah, maybe you noticed there was a lot of distance between the door and the prince. That's intended. I intended that because there's a cutscene next to the door, and if you hit it, the cutscene waits for the door to close. The door's already closed, so it never ends.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're perpetually stuck in that cutscene.
Yeah. And this is the big part.
In the observatory.
Stressful.
So again, zombie glitch coming very handy. Not have to deal with the enemies here. Now we'll skip using the ledge.
Okay, that's nice. That's sometimes can mess up because wall runs sometimes don't work the way you want to. Yeah, here we're actually climbing up where we're normally supposed to slide down. That's why the.
Here I come!
That's where, the,
Don't you need to open the gate?
that's where that comes from. See, I'm opening the gate and it's not loaded yet. Still have to hit the trigger. And we have
The
to do
gate's
some
open.
geometry abuse once again. So, set up. Oh. So I got the triggers on this pole. So now we've hit it. Let's go back. You can do a first-person glitch on this pole. For some reason, you can then jump off from midair, and to my knowledge, that is the only pole that it works on in the entire game. Oh, well, I haven't checked everything.
It's the only useful pole,
And,
I
it-
guess.
and yeah, that location makes it so useful. So I'm very thankful.
Come on.
Yeah, so we just jump back to where we came from, and then after hitting the loading
Wait,
trigger, and
let's see
then we
where this
can
corridor
progress through this
goes.
part. That was very well
All
done.
right,
That
you
was
can take the
a
crack.
pretty rough part to get through.
Yeah, and now we're almost in the clear because we're gonna heal up, and then when we get health, it will still trigger the checkpoint that we ran over just now, and then we can die to get Farah back. So we just have to not get hit by these poles, which is luckily very easy. And now I'm gonna get hit by them on purpose.
Yeah, good job. That's not for the death, but like for that entire section, because that is really difficult to pull through.
But that death is there to load in Farah, so you don't game over stuff.
Yeah, because we need to rewind now. Oh, that's very good. Hopefully this works.
There we
Ooh,
go.
Very nice.
Whoa.
know
Yeah,
what
this
that
is a
was.
part where Farah's supposed to be running and jumping above
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so because we triggered the cutscene before Farah was here, normally Farah moves in that cutscene and opens the door for you. But then after we loaded Farah, the cutscene is already gone. So then we have to do it ourselves. Now I have to do this, get here, very nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I think that's the first time I might have seen that, actually.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Now I can show off new tech. Hopefully, first try. Oh, that was a bit low.
Oh.
I'm having a hard time with doing max wall runs. Well, I'll get it.
We'll get it. Might just not save time anymore.
Very slowly. I don't know when you have so much trouble with max wall runs.
Yeah, max wall runs are sometimes pretty tricky to do. You have to cancel the wall run before Prince does this flip. But if you do it a little bit too early, you don't have the max heights. And then when you let go of the wall run, Prince ends up getting a little bit of height there and can reach otherwise unreachable areas.
I have 2 sands, right?
Yes, at least one.
I mean, you can check.
I have 1 sand. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
That's kind of scary, actually, if I missed it.
oh, that's unlucky.
No. Oh, now I go all the way back. That's really dumb.
That's
So almost got a really, really big skip there to get all the way to the top. And that's where you perfectly saw how rewind sometimes can be pretty tricky. Because it rewound him basically exactly to a point where he needed to press a button to jump off the wall. So it was really difficult to react to there. Especially because if you press it too early, you will just fall off the wall as well.
Well, I got a first try again. That's pretty good. Now what do I do? I want to get this one.
It'll be first try, for real.
I think I'm not doing the wall runs correctly.
Oh, it worked.
First try on the second try.
Yeah, this area is annoying. We can do some cool movement though. Stand on the ledge, unintended wall runs.
Yeah, that also looked, if I recall correctly, quite a bit easier than it actually is. Like getting the wall run on the ledge. You can very easily just bump into it or run over it as well.
It's all about setups.
Mm-hmm.
I got the checkpoint, right? Sure. Need the checkpoint there. Load the area.
no.
There we go. Okay, glad that that's dealt with.
Do we have time for some donations?
Yep, go ahead.
Wonderful. We have $10 from Eden8 saying, thanks to everyone for putting out an awesome event, and I cannot agree any more to that. We have $5 from ESA Plum saying, I am humbly requesting the Plum video to be played at some point today. I'm sure we can do that. Gotta talk to my hosts, but I'm sure we can. And also, we have $10 from Gamer with Back Problems saying, I can do all these tricks in real life. Well, who can't, really? But let me have a look at our polls at the Super Mario Odyssey fight, Chopper or Harriet first. And currently, Chopper is in the lead at $443 versus Harriet with $290. So if you want to change that outcome, now's your chance to donate. Get your donations in, and now it's back to our runner.
Yeah, thank you for that. Farah coming, yes. So with that,
Look,
yeah, the area I just did,
that's the bridge to the Tower of
Farah
God.
doesn't actually load in normally. And we were struggling to find a way how to get her there. And then at some point we found, oh, if you actually just do the intended walking route, then she will just load it. It's very funny. And it's not even much slower, so it's very nice. But we will be split up once again.
Be careful on the stairs.
Because there's a death trap for the prince here. Because surely that fall should kill you.
Especially with the rock.
The
falling on
rock,
your
yeah.
back as well.
Maybe that was Farah. I was like,
The music in this game, by the way, it's great.
more varied than Warrior Within.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Don't need Godsmack in my ears the entire game.
Prison. In my father's palace was a prison much
Yeah,
like
the prison
this.
has a
I had never
very
set foot
unique
aside.
rewind trick,
Now here
which
I
will be
was,
the way of getting out of
myself
here.
a prisoner seeking an escape.
So, yeah, this game has movable platforms, and doing rewind stuff on them is a bit strange because it will reset. How do I explain this actually? Kind of resets to the initial position, and because the moving platform goes into the wall, the prince will be dragged into the wall as well. And we can use that to drop on top of the door, because otherwise it would be too high, and then skip the area. I'm gonna set that up. Rewind trick this animation. And then yeah, you can see it slightly pushes me into the wall, and then there we go.
It's very nice. It's a huge skip. The entire prison section is quite long. There was already some platforming being done to avoid some of the sections, and then the fight there is very long and pretty difficult as well. So avoiding all of that is really cool. And the fact that like the top of the door has collision that you can land on, so you survive,
It was the
it's
first
just
time
really,
I had
really
seen
neat.
such devices at close range, close enough to touch. Where were the men whose trade it had been to apply the question, to extract
And I
the
see to
answer
get
that
a
King
damage
sought?
boost here. The
Indeed there
bats.
was. In the end, they had met the same fate as their victims. Guards and prisoners.
Oh,
made up
oh.
Forward,
thousands of
not
times.
up.
Oh.
Messed up.
Oh, you know, you're right. Have any slow-mo anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. So does the damage boost work basically because the calculation is off when slow-mo is active?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, the slow-mo makes it very much amplified. Because time is slowed down. I don't know exactly why, but
If I remember correctly, you can achieve the same thing with high FPS, or was it low FPS? Something like
Yeah.
that. And you can emulate the thing with slow-mo.
Yeah. So I guess it messes with the physics engine essentially.
we will see more of that very shortly. This was a small damage boost with a jump, and for some reason if you do a climb up, the damage boost of that is way higher. If you know this game, there might be an area where that could be useful.
Yeah, also one of the oldest rewind tricks in the book, just reaching that button. Normally you're supposed to like get a box that you can climb on. Some heavy hitting enemies here as well, like you saw one of the heavily armored soldiers there on the left. So this way you can completely avoid fighting them. Pretty specific pathing for this bridge as well to avoid the birds.
Yeah, you can tell which bird is gonna target you because it will be flying the lowest. And then you can just avoid it.
Yeah, otherwise
Oh,
you
I
get
got a
knocked on the
5th
ground.
stand now. Normally you're not really
you're
getting
right.
5 stands. Doesn't matter.
That's not
So
funny.
why are you killing Farah here? Actually, I don't remember.
That to reset. I'm actually having trouble because the angle. Oh, camera stopped changing.
Wait.
Yeah, it's not necessary all the time, but sometimes because Farah was in a fight, she will behave weirdly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be the elevator skip, and I don't have time to explain it anymore. So I'll just be doing it.
That's not funny. Stop! Ah, stop!
Ow!
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, the idea is to do a little dance with Farah so that she gets very close,
Excuse me.
because Farah's, well, the elevator is moving up, and that unfortunately means her arrow that I need to get hit with
That's not
is moving down.
Stop! Ah, stop!
Ow!
Oh, I was confused. Yeah, the skip is the hardest skip in the game, but I got a really nice setup the first try. I just wasn't able to initiate the climb.
Not everything is a trap, you know.
Yeah, this is still like, this saves a lot of time. This fight is, if you played this game, you probably remember this is one of the longest fights, if not the longest fight in the entire game. Tons of waves coming in. Oh, she missed.
Yeah, so that's what happens if there's too much distance.
Wait.
Farah is
The arrow
from,
just goes like this
Yeah.
right away.
Farah is from NA, confirmed actually, with that aim.
That's not funny. Ah, stop!
Ow!
Sorry.
And now
The little
she-
dance that I'm doing is also like, that already is really difficult to do, because you need to walk around her so
Of what? Not
perfectly.
everything is a trap, you know.
Yeah, you can see that the final position before Robbie tries to go for the damage boost varies quite a bit. That it shows you that really manipulating her position is difficult. And also, you can only hit her so many times before she dies.
Ow!
Sorry.
And I need to have her rotate the last time as well. She doesn't always do. Yeah, I think we have enough time to try this, so
Everything is a trap, you
I really want to show this off.
know. That's not funny.
Ow!
Sorry. Stop!
Fortunately, if you mess up the first hit, then can't save it anymore.
No.
Why is that? Does she not shoot you on time?
Of what?
I think you don't have enough health for the
Yeah.
second shot.
Oh, you're not gonna survive.
Well, both reasons are valid.
That's not funny.
Ow!
Sorry.
So
Yeah,
annoying.
I think the second shot won't kill you. Sure.
Yeah, the second shot kills, and also you need to hit Farah again.
Yeah.
And also before the elevator just goes up the same way non-stop, it rotates 180, and I need to be up before the full rotation.
Mm.
Stop! Stop!
Ow!
Sorry.
Yeah, need to move her a little bit more backwards.
No, no.
Be careful. Of what?
Okay,
Not
let's get
everything
it.
is a trap, you know. That's not funny.
Ow!
Sorry. Stop!
Hitting her in itself is difficult.
Yeah, because there's no auto targeting. Obviously, it doesn't target on a friendly NPC. Yeah.
Sadly.
Not everything is
Sadly.
That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
She missed again. Damn.
I was hoping that would work. The first one was really good, actually.
Mm. So the turnaround is so you can turn on the slow-mo in time and start
But
climbing.
the turnaround also moves her closer.
Oh, and moves her closer. Okay.
That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
That was too early. Maybe I need some cheering on from the crowd.
That's not funny.
Oh, it's so annoying. It's the most frustrating because I did everything perfectly.
But she didn't.
She's not cooperating.
Of what? Not everything is a trap, you know. That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
No, no, no.
I'm like confused why she even turns around. Like,
Of what? Not everything
Yeah,
is a
it,
trap, you know.
it's because of the whole dance, like multiple.
That's not funny.
He's still trying to target you on the other side and turns around. I think that's what's happening.
on the original position, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I guess if you go too early or too late, she doesn't turn
Yeah.
around.
Of what? Not everything is a
I
trap.
suppose that should be consistent. You do everything perfectly.
That's not funny. Stop!
Ow!
Sorry. Stop!
Yeah, but that would be some
Come on.
tool-assisted tier manipulation, to be honest. There are just tricks in games that they can be consistent in theory, but the precision needed is just not achievable by a human.
That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Ow!
Sorry.
So annoying. How many more tries should I do?
27.
I like the faith.
That's the upper limit, dude.
That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Oh, she's really far away. Oh.
Well, she didn't turn anyway.
Yeah.
Wait.
Be careful.
Of what? Not everything is a trap, you know. That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Oh, really? How is that not close enough?
No, no.
I think she had too much to drink last night.
Of what? Not everything is a trap, you know. That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Oh my god, really?
Now imagine
was
getting
so
to
close.
this section in like a really, really good run that you have, and you're like an hour in, and you have to do this.
Trap, you know. That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Oh my god.
That was really good position,
Yeah.
I think.
She was really close that time.
Wait.
Be careful.
The thing is, like, I just need to get it once and then... Such a tease.
That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
Here we go! Woo!
Oh! No!
That was not high enough. I don't know if you can rewind trick this, but sometimes you...
No.
Aww.
Wait, what?
Still. Like, I can't really do the fight now because
She's no HP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Oh, are you kidding me? How?
That's so unlucky.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Not everything
It
is
looks
a trap,
sus to me when I went up.
you know. That's not funny. Stop! Stop!
That was
Sorry.
not right on the ledge. Good position though.
That's another part, like you need to start the slow-mo at the right time, climb at the right time, be in the correct position to get the ledge.
She has to do the turnaround
Yeah.
as well, not miss.
There's so many variables to this trick. It's kind of crazy that it even can be pulled off.
It's really bad.
Sorry.
So we say how many?
Wait.
5?
I guess.
That's not funny.
We are 115 in now.
Stop! Stop!
Okay, come
That should be
on.
good.
That's looking good.
Oh,
what?
No, again?
What? Okay, well then, maybe it just doesn't work now.
Are we playing at the right frame rate?
I tested it this morning.
Oh yeah,
It
right.
worked.
No, you also tested it earlier before this on the setup, right? Yeah, no, it worked.
I don't know. Well, let's do fighting. Haven't done this fight in forever.
Wait.
I won't get Mega Freeze.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
have 5 cents. I don't know if you get it normal.
Do we have time for donations while you fight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wonderful. We have $20 from Toka saying, "Oh look, it's my favorite Prince of Persia runner from 2017. Much love, Robbie, less than 3. We have $45 from Rebecca Celeste saying, "I love this run. I'm so excited to see more runs throughout the week. Honk, less than 3. And we also have a $5 donation from Farah saying, "Nah, thank you very much for all of your donations."
Accurate.
Yeah.
What's crazy to me is that it took so long to even get the boost once, and then you got it twice, like pretty quickly. And neither time did you get enough distance. Whoa, nice team killing.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess. Ooh, that's stabbed in the back. I guess you get the idea of what I was trying to do. And yeah, you do need an insane amount of height to even reach it. But it is possible.
So at the top, do you hit a cutscene, or when you get the damage boost all the way to the top?
There's a lever you can grab.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I need to help Farah probably. We're both on the brink of dying. That was,
That's scary.
I should probably use this. Oh god. Yeah, this fight is quite terrifying.
It's exact. Oh.
Oh. Oh, I'm still alive.
Oh.
No, I'm not alive. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, the auto-targeting also messing up the fight, and then the fact that you just cannot rewind after killing an enemy, it means that if you get hit right after, you're just dead. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, nice. You really don't want to be fighting around Farah because, yeah, then the enemies will hit her.
Yeah, she's one hit away from death. Oh, still alive.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, that's fine.
That's another ability we haven't really explained. You can freeze enemies with the dagger like that. And then you can jump over them and just cut them down when they're using the dagger. Oh, made it.
Oh, God.
Insane. That was scary.
Oh yeah, also this elevator doesn't end until you actually finish the fight, so technically it can go infinitely. Just the repeating scene.
And now we will get to the lever I was trying to reach. Yeah, I'm so sad it didn't work.
You tried really hard though,
Yeah.
so.
Tried so many times.
But yeah, GMP apparently also suggested low FPS might be the thing. Like maybe it dropped to like 55 for some reason
Yeah.
when the stream started or something. I don't know.
But I did test this,
Yeah, you also
Or
tested it
kinda
for
worked.
the yeah.
and it wasn't like it barely reached. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, you properly reached it. Yeah, that's why I'm.
The hourglass is
confused.
nearby.
Oh, well.
I can feel it.
Feel it. How?
I can't explain it.
Yeah, now we get to have some relaxing time before the end of the run, or the end game, like the final section.
Does relaxing time mean donations?
Yeah, it certainly does.
Wonderful. We have a $10 donation from Henna Joe saying shoutouts to the best Prince of Persia and Small Soldiers speedrunner. Less than 3. Thank you very much for that donation. Also, as a quick update, well, maybe not quite as quick, but we are currently sitting at $545, if I remember correctly, because my site just broke a bit. I'm sorry for that. Out of the 1,000 that we need for the upcoming incentive for the next run to do the trial levels. So get your donations in now if you do want to see those trial levels. Back to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Shoutouts to the Prince of Persia community. Really awesome guys. First time I ran this at 2016. That's where I met everyone. It was a great time. We did a race with Toka,
Hold my hand.
who donated before as well. Yeah, that's how I got into this category as well. We did so many races. Really fun. And now we don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Back when speedrunning used to be cool.
All
Yeah,
that's
that was a
happened
really
is
great
my
time.
doing. I wanted honor
And
and glory.
we had this cutscene as well back then. And we still can't skip it.
Well,
Skippable in any category.
You are brave
That
and
is true.
good. If this tomb is to be ours, at least the
At least I
dagger will
can
be buried with
catch a
us.
breath. That fight was insane.
that was crazy, dude.
I was almost dead sometimes. Because the thing is, in that fight,
What is it?
when you retrieve a sand from an enemy, your timer resets, and then
I just don't like
you
those
die,
faces.
you can rewind.
There must be
It's
some
very
way out
scary.
here.
And yeah, there's so many enemies. Yeah.
When I was small,
Yeah, and like a lot of enemies at the same time within each individual wave as well, so.
she said that when I was afraid, all I had to do was speak that
Farah
word,
almost dying.
and a
Mm.
magic
Oh
door
well.
would open.
Is this where they ran out of money for development? Just get sand texture?
It's the most childish thing.
It looks nice.
What was the word?
Yeah, it hides the 4x3 black bars very well.
Yeah,
Oh, they can't see that. What do you mean those?
you did that,
Not those.
didn't
Oh.
you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're playing in a 4x3 resolution, obviously. You can see that the game window is smaller on the layout. It is an old game.
Better than stretched 16:9 though.
I mean, yeah, there are some
Horrible.
crazy people that play the games like that, yeah.
First we had the infinite elevator, and now we get infinite stairs. Or are they infinite?
I mean, that's another way to combat the lack of money. You just copy-paste the staircase. I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah. Surely. Oh my god.
Where are you?
Whoa.
Isn't it beautiful?
So
Is
the
it what
magical
beautiful?
puzzle.
Where are you?
This is where I got stuck
Solution.
as a kid. I think I'm not the only one.
Yeah. But it's so obvious.
Huh?
Just follow the water trickling sounds.
But I'm deaf.
Where are
But then you're out of luck. Then you just have to go through every door until you go
I
through the
guess.
right one.
Yeah.
We could stay here.
Yeah, so we need to go through like a sequence of doors here to move to the upper floor. And you can tell which door is the correct one by
Where are
listening
you?
to the drops of it in front of the door itself.
I don't see you.
The incorrect doors just don't get that sound effect at all.
All right. right, this is getting ridiculous.
And if you get one wrong in the sequence, you have to redo
Farah?
the entire sequence.
Take me in your arms.
Let's not do that.
Farah.
And now the cool cutscene can be skipped.
Oh,
Was it
wait,
real?
I didn't do that.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's
Was it
multiple ways
dream
of
we
skipping it.
both shared?
that's true.
I know it was.
So yeah, you were gonna what? Unsheath the sword and then we'll run into
Yeah.
the last cutscene there, yeah.
Yeah.
In the last door.
Oh no.
Which allows you to basically keep out a weapon even though you lose it here. Farah steals it. Because you've unsheathed it beforehand. But now we don't have the weapon and we didn't do the glitch, so...
At least there's alternatives to skip this. So,
Yeah, second light puzzle of the game.
Oh no.
Second skip.
I'm gonna do this one. Gonna block the path through fruits with the mirror. Oh, don't do that. I can
There we go.
walk on the railing. Don't jump.
Nice. That's pretty hard. Yeah, so with the sword, if he kept it, we would have been able to use the first-person glitch on the ledge there, right? And jump around.
I can
more.
do that too now.
Okay.
you could have also just
It's a bit
broken
more
the doors.
Oh yeah. Okay,
With a sword.
Right, that's fair.
Because I think it's still the properties of the second sword, so...
Yeah, so we also don't have the dagger, so I can't rewind anything. It's a bit scary sometimes.
Yeah, Farah just yoinked everything.
She was sick of getting hit, I think.
But in the timeline we are in, I didn't hit her.
True. Rippling effect or something.
Change the angle here to skip a section. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, because for the puzzle, the reward is the sword, right? If I remember correctly. And then
Yeah.
if you skip the puzzle and the game gives you the sword on like what, the cutscene there, or?
Yeah, the final cutscene before the last fight.
Mhm.
They just give you the sword
Yeah.
anyway.
But it doesn't even give you the correct sword. It gives you... You're supposed to have the final sword already, right? But
Yeah.
this is not the final sword.
Right.
More ledge tricks.
Why?
So here we're
good.
trying to break free of the ledge so that we can airwalk.
There we
There
go.
we
Like
go.
that, nice. Turn around again. No buts.
climb down again.
We are alive. That's good.
Okay, they're fully gone now. Okay,
That's what I was
goodbye.
talking about earlier with the bats being pretty dangerous because they can throw you off whatever you're climbing. And of course, still no rewind for us, so. Prince is pretty heavy.
Yeah, trick unique to this specific combination of having the beam there with a climbable ledge to its right. You can skip that section. Yeah, maybe I did the elevator skip a bit too long. I don't really wanted to get it. Oh.
Whoa, that's
No.
insanely unlucky. Wow.
Where's the checkpoint? Oh.
Okay.
That's not bad. But the enemy spawning right there and throwing you off.
That enemy really wanted you dead.
There's like a way to manipulate enemy spawns as well, right? They spawn like in the direction that you're running or something.
Yeah. Sometimes kind of zigzagging to avoid them. But you're not really expecting them there.
Yeah, of course not. Because I mean, you can see after the checkpoint we went through the area and there's no enemy up there.
And now suddenly you will have the final sword for some reason.
Yeah, so this is the final big fight, and then afterwards will be the final boss. To give a time frame for the run. Here we say goodbye to Farah.
Forever.
See ya.
Farah, no!
Yes.
Yeah, she was not very cooperative this run, so I'm
Deserved.
sad.
Yes. Very mad. Yeah, so you can see now we don't actually need to cut the enemies with the dagger. The final sword just destroys them as well, but the problem with these particular enemies is that they can block a lot. So some of the best way to get hits in is to do torpedoes. Sometimes you can even hit two enemies at the same time.
They can't block the torpedoes. And if they attack me, it gives an opportunity to attack without blocking.
Oh, the jump tech, insane. He also knocked off his friend there, so managed to extract the sand, which is nice. Because you don't get a sand if you just kill the enemies with the sword.
Already?
That was really fast. That was really
That was
nice.
a fast fight, yeah.
Done. I'll start the story from here.
Now the final boss. It's
Bravely I had fought.
crazy
slain
boss,
all
like
the
such a good boss.
Definitely not worthy of a skip, right?
The desert sands themselves were red with blood.
Well,
I could not.
I would
bring
like to
back
skip
the
it.
Dead.
it's the Vizier, the big bad.
But Farah is back. I don't like this timeline.
I will handle this intruder.
So Vizier has a clone, and using the clone, I'm gonna get
What sorcery is this?
in
Stop this at once.
there.
My lady, he came here to abduct you. Surely you do not believe him.
Stop spamming. This is a bit tricky.
Yeah, we're doing,
He will
if you remember in the
betray you.
first fight of the game, we're doing similar tech here, basically.
All will happen as I have foretold.
Except we are jumping over the boss rather than wall running.
Inventive. Do not forget, he is a Persian soldier.
I need to get like
What I told you
inside
is
there
no story.
first. But if you try that, the game
It happened.
doesn't really want you to
I mean-
do that. There we go. Oh,
It will happen. It will happen.
What? What is going on?
yeah. I'm trying to create distance between the Vizier and the wall by jumping here. But it's not really doing much yet.
This quicksand glitch.
Like he's not moving at all.
Yeah, why
What's
is he
happening?
super stuck? What just happened to the music? He's not moving.
They ran out of the loop. You spent too much time in the fight.
Yeah, I'll just die. And
He moved a little bit there, but
I don't know why that was so weird. And there's no music. Oh, I got this one. Oh, very cool.
huh?
Wish me to leave before finishing my story.
I mean, hey, there's no final boss, so I say that we are finished. And the good thing is that you go through some save points in the game, and the fastest way to get through that save point is to just mash and make the save. So we just loaded the save that we made after the previous fight.
So it's still a legit run.
Yes. You plan on submitting this?
If I want to be on the bottom
What
of the
sorcery is
leaderboard.
this?
I'll submit it.
Stop this at once.
My lady, he came here to abduct you. Surely you do not believe
Yes,
him.
you can do that. But I prefer if you didn't.
He will betray you. All will happen as I have foretold.
How inventive. Do not forget, he is a Persian soldier.
Alright.
There we
Nice.
go again.
What I told you is no story. It happened. I mean,
Can he move?
Why is he not moving? What
It
is
will
happening?
Oh,
Oh,
there we
there
go.
we go. Nice.
Okay, now it should be easier.
Ah, yeah,
There
now
we
he's
go.
moving a lot, yeah.
Stop destroying me already. So now there's enough space that I can clip.
There we go.
Yay!
It's not over yet though.
Not over yet, it's part
The
one.
clone to come here, otherwise I'm stuck. Okay, he's coming. Now I need to dodge. I need a certain attack to damage boost. That one.
Oh, there we go,
Over.
that's time.
Time. That was,
Should probably let the credits
that was a struggle, that last fight.
Yeah, well. We did it.
So what happened at the very end there?
Yeah, so the credits trigger is like right on the balcony, but a little bit in the air. So we damage boost into it to finish the run. It's a very fun way to end it. So we don't have to do the boss. Yeah, so that was the run. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commentating, Cat and Shoe.
Of course,
Very much
thanks for having
appreciated.
us.
And
Every
sorry
time.
for going over time a bit, but I really wanted to do the skip. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. Thank you for having me.